more than where we are, what is important is wherever we are, how we are. More than what we get in our life. More than that, with whatever we get in life, how do we interact with that? And this change in our attitude is called technically as prasada buddhi. Prasada buddhi means what? Like yesterday I gave an example. When we go to the temple and pray to the Lord and we get some prasad. So when we get prasad, we feel blessed. The prasada buddhi means whatever comes in our life, whatever happens in our life, we have to take it as the divine grace. When we take it as a divine grace, then our reaction will be different. But if we take it as a curse, oh, God has punished me, God has got better things to do than punishing us. Therefore, what is important is how do we take life as it comes to us. This is prasada buddhi. Therefore, prasade, by this attitude towards life, sarva dukkhanam hanihi upajayate. All our miseries become diluted. How? See, you must have seen it is plenty available on internet. When we look at someone who is richer than us, we will feel very low. But when we look at somebody who is poorer than us, we will feel blessed. Therefore, when it is said we should have humility, humility is not walking with the head up and thinking I am someone superior. But whatever we have is the divine grace, and that is what we deserve. Therefore, prasade sarva dukkhanam hani upajayate. We should never compare with anybody. What we are unique, no comparison. Then what will happen? Mind will remain prasanna chetaso. Mind will remain ever cheerful. Therefore, our happy mantra is what? Living at zero complaint level. No complaints about anything or anybody on any issue in life. Therefore, prasanna chetasahayashu buddhi pariavatisthate. Such a cheerful and happy person alone can think of God. A person who is all the time frustrated, he will go before the God and tell him his frustration. He will never think about God. Therefore, it is essential that how do we interact with the world, that determines the quality of a spiritual seeker. A spiritual seeker is never frustrated, never depressed, never dejected. See, you are listening to Bhagavad Gita, you have heard earlier also. You have lost your right to be miserable. No, you can't become miserable. If you become miserable, others will say, yes, he studied Gita, na? Therefore he is miserable. You will become super miserable. See, in one Upanishad, a story comes. And Naradji is frustrated. Could you imagine? Naradji was frustrated. And when he was going, he came across Sanat Kumarji, the four brothers. And they asked him, Naradji, what happened to you? You are a devotee of the Lord. And how come you are moving with your head hanging down? This doesn't suit to a devotee. A devotee is always cheerful and happy. How come? What happened to you? Have you not studied? That was the question. He says, study? I have studied. He enumerates 64 branches of knowledge. I have studied all that. Then what is the problem? Problem is, earlier when I had not studied, that was the cause of my misery. Now I have studied everything. And now people say, you have studied everything, why you should be miserable? Therefore, I am not even allowed to become miserable. Therefore, I am super miserable. What should I do? Then he is told by the teacher, look here, unless you are abiding in your divine self, you can never be happy in life. Therefore, what is the technique of abiding in the self? What is the instrument with which we merge in the divine? Now, this principle, catch it perfectly. You don't have to do any struggle in life. See? Consciousness expresses as life. Life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as sense organs. Sense organs express as the world. It's a telescopic. The only way is withdraw from the worldly object, come to the sense organs. Sense organs, no more slavery, come to the mind. No more under the influence of likes and dislikes, come to the I. And this dissolve this I in the life principle. This is the all spiritual practice. By whatever this happens is right. If this is not happening and whatever we are doing is waste. And therefore, this technique is called as the technique of yukti. Yukti means a knack. Friends, spiritual life is a knack. It is not a struggle. See? Like riding the bicycle is a knack. There are some people, they just can't ride. Now, why you can't ride? No, I tried my best, but somehow I can't make the balance. Now, how can you teach a balance to a person? You cannot teach a balance. You have to gain it. See? Therefore, it is a knack. Similarly, swimming is a knack. So, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. He who does not have this knack, he will never understand. Now, what is the reason of not having the knack? Be attentive. We don't have the knack because we are preoccupied with so many things in our life. We are not available to ourselves and therefore we suffer. See, friends, whole spiritual practice is a process of undoing and unbecoming. We don't have to become divine. We are divine. Only what we have mistaken, this wrong notion has to be removed. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Nacha yuktasya bhavana. Okay, if you are not able to understand, never mind. Do the bhavana. Friends, Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, his whole sadhana was bhavana pradhan. Bhavana means what? He is all the time intoxicated. The Lord is with me. Every moment he is with me. And therefore, when he will see something, he will get into samadhi. He used to like Rasgulla. The reason was, whenever he will see anything, hear anything, he will end up in samadhi. Just to protect himself from getting into the samadhi, he was holding on to something in this world. See the greatness. Our is the ulta chakra. Therefore, bhavana is important. Now, what is bhavana? We are all doing this bhavana. Our bhavana is, I am very good. People should say, I am very good. But we only do this bhavana. See? Then our bhavana is, I am very intelligent. I am very nice. I am very sincere. This is nothing but bhavana. Now do the same bhavana. I am care of Bhagavan. Bhagavan takes care of me. So far he has taken care. He will take care hereafter also. See, friends, when we are thus reminded of divine grace at every moment, then we will be able to recognize that.